Okay, bro, do you suck at wheelies just like I did 2 years ago? They got me from this to this. I guess we just jump right into it. This is a 125. The thing is, it doesn't have a lot of horsepower, which means we always rely on the clutch up. And the clutch up is getting all your power from the clutch instant. Just when you are still and you're trying to get forward, you're gonna let go of this slowly. Then go forward. But we wanted to go instantly up. So then we have to drop the clutch. Like this. But I understand that you're not gonna get it right now. But the force that is needed to get it up should be more than what you weigh and your bike weigh and where the balance point is. And I hope you know what the balance is. It's just where you shift your weight. Because when you sit more far backwards, then your weight is back and it's easier for gravity to pull this bike up. Just as same as if you get more horsepower, then you don't need to use momentum and balance and gravity. But again, since this is a 125, often we need to use momentum to get a little kick up, because you can watch the bike get up and down when I make it go up and down, but not enough, of course. That is when you clutch up and do it the same. Pull it up like you would on a normal bike. If you're still sitting here and you know you can figure it out, that is what I also thought, because I knew that you have to drop the clutch and use a bit of momentum, but I still didn't quite get it up. And that is when a brake comes in. Well, when we brake, our weight shifts forwards. And when our weight goes forward, it's easier for us to get all the way back. Like it's like squeezing the brakes, and then you just pump yourself back up. That will give you an extra momentum back and up. Because this is the difference with and without brakes. There, and then it is more like a power wheelie. Oh, and of course when I use brakes, it gets like much easier. And I have a friend that doesn't use the brake when they take wheelie. I think it's more of a preference. But what I think is, when you have the brake, then you can easily control your speed. If you can come out really fast, you can brake, and then you can just get the right back up. And I always use the brake, even though it's first gear, second gear, or even third gear. I got it up once. So I guess it's more of a preference, but I think you should use the brake. At least like the start, because then you figure out like when does the timing gets to. Oh, and the timing is kind of hard to explain, but maybe a step by step is, now I have it in second gear. Drive forward, get it up to like 30 or 40, put up the brake, give like brake, and then you rev it up at the same time, then you end up getting it up. And of course I did use second gear. I can use first gear too. So as you see, first you see my weight go forward. That could give me a chance to knock it right back. Then I go quite back on the seat, and since I have some experience, I go back and then I go forward to sit mill again, but on the side you're gonna sit all the way back as far as you reach, I guess. And of course, the further you are back, uh, the balance is more the backside, which is great. But when you get a little bit better and shit, you can take your weight back on the wheelie, because then the momentum and the weight isn't that big of a deal, because you have to be far forward and far backward to make it have an impact. And when you sit far back, you know, it's hard to reach the clutch. The gas is quite fucked up, the brake, you know. If you sit like a normal sit, it feels more natural. Yeah, but to throttle control, now how much gas will you give? It's more, you have to try and find out more of. But the thing I used to do, that was the breaking point of I was bad until I got good. Thing is, I was in first gear, I practiced going up, but as soon as I felt I was going up enough, like like my mental says, oh shit, I don't want any higher, or I don't want any faster, I just press the brake. Because when you just press the brake automatically, your brain just tells you always when things go bad or something, you press the brake. You come as far back, press the brake. There's something in the way, press the brake. And even though you get stressed out or anything, it's like your muscle memory just fix it. And that made me automatically just go a little bit higher every time. No, first time we get it there. Second time we get it there. And I don't want to go any higher. But when you do that, when you do that like 40, 50 times, you get a little bit more confident, because you trust your brakes, you trust yourself, and you end up getting it. So you just have to try and fail, and always, for God's sake, have your brake on, have your foot on the brake, because when you go too far back, the motor brake isn't enough. You have to have the physical brakes. I beg you, I have been there, not having my feet on the brake. That is when I started practice, having my foot on the brake and going up, because I went over in second gear. And I have never gone over again. I scraped and everything on this bike. I couldn't do that without knowing that. Now I want to go through like the gearing. No, you're gonna take it up first, you're gonna take it up second. Right now I'm comfortable in second. When you get a little bit more pro, second gear is better, because you have more range of speed. When you're going third, you don't have much power, and then it's hard to have the perfect balance and the perfect shit. The second gear is quite nice on 125. Just watch me. I went for a year without getting it in second gear, because it's hard, You have to use a shit ton of momentum at first, because I started no here and going down and throwing myself back like really hard. But now I don't even use momentum as much. That comes with what speed you are in and stuff. And we got, of course, some bonuses in the end. Yeah, let's start with one-handed. Thing is, when you use one hand, it's like using those, when you drill garbage and shit, and there's one wheel in front and two handles. it's kind of the same thing. You kind of be on a wheelie and kind of let go of the steering bar, unless you're really strong and or something. So what many people do is put the foot under here, or like under the gear when they gear. That was kind of the way I learned it. Because then you can use your foot like to drag it to this side. Because when you let go of this, you kind of end up going to the right, which is a negative thing. So if we try, kind of like that, because then you have the stability. Because the stability doesn't really come from the handles. It does kind of comes with how your feet are tight in, I don't know, side panels, and your foot under here. Because that drives your body down, because your body down is important. Then you can kind of just let go your handle, because it doesn't really matter. And I know that you're afraid of like going like sideways or something when you go down, and it's not gonna happen unless you actually land, you know, sideways with your bar. So when you're going down again, you just keep your bar right straight, and then you will land completely fine. You don't have to again, even though we have knee knocker, you know, having the knee top of your bike and going down. The brakes, the little seat, foot on the brake, and you see, the thing about knee knocker is it's easy when you first get it up, because I don't know, you have the balance, you can press down when you need to get the bike higher up and stuff. Okay, I don't know what more to say, so leave a comment, you know, subscribe of course, and like. We get far with that, and maybe we get a part 2, maybe not. We see you in the next video.